I think my assumption when I first became a copywriter, I understood that I was being hired to write emails. I'm a B2B technology copywriter. So actually, I only understood launch copy when I decided to start my online course 30 days.
Mm,
So I had to learn what a sales page was. I was dumbfounded that people were writing really long sales pages because in B2B tech, you have a short squeeze page and then you rely on a lot of
mhm.
additional content to nurture people down the funnel because it's such a long sales cycle. Whereas with launch
Mhm.
copy, it's more conversion oriented. So I didn't really understand the power of email. I looked at my inbox as that place that promotional flyers from furniture stores and clothing stores came to, and I
Yes.
just was constantly unspamming. Tell me about, let's start high level umbrella. Like, why is email important? Why is this so in demand for business owners? And what is the power of email?
Email is your ticket to choice, your ticket to freedom. If you don't have your own email list, you're tied to something. So you're tied to referrals, you're tied to social media, which we all know you don't own, right? You're tied to like your connections with your existing network and or potentially cold emailing or Upwork or whatever platform or method you're using right now to gain clients. I have experienced it firsthand. I have seen so many other copywriters go through the experience of not having control over where your next client is coming from, of feeling like, oh, I hope somebody reaches out to me because I have an opening on my calendar. And when you have an email list, when you cultivate a warm list, an engaged list of ready to buy clients, or if you put out digital products, customers, then you have immediate control over your future. You have immediate control over when you're making your next dollar, when you want to do something new in your business and already have a warm and engaged list that then you can send that to. So it basically just allows you the choice to control your financial freedom, but then also control your opportunities. That's why I like it, because I'm an ideas person. I come up with new ideas all the time. I'll run one-time services or masterclasses or whatever to my audience. And I know I don't need to go and cultivate a list. I don't need to go and find these people. I've already got them there. And I know personally many people who've lost access to their social accounts, people with, 1,000 followers, people with tens of thousands of followers and had to start from the ground up. And the ones that were able to do so easily had email lists because they were just there and already warmed up and ready to support the next endeavor of that person. So from a bird's eye view, email is essential, even if you're a freelancer. And I used to think, okay, maybe, especially when I was doing the adventure travel writing business in the beginning, maybe I'll start an email list one day. It was not on my radar at that point in time. I didn't feel qualified to have one. Who wants to hear me write about nothing because I don't actually know what I'm going to write about? So that's point B. What am I going to say? Point C is like, well, how would I even find anybody, right? It's just going to be my mom on there. And that's embarrassing. So in the beginning, even if you're listening to this right now and you're a freelancer who's just starting out, you've been in business a few years, you're working to your first 5K months, it is still your time to start your email list. And getting nitty gritty into that piece is really about your future vision. What is it that you want to use your email list for? And we can kind of get into that and how to cultivate a warm and engaged list. But just knowing that even if you don't have a demand or need for it this moment, you're prepping for future you who is going to appreciate that you did this.